All right, ready?
I'm ready.
All right, I'm joined here in the Media Center by Nelly Korda, winner of the Ford Championship presented by KCC. Nelly, just talk through your day, especially those last few holes coming down the stretch, reaching 20 under.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was definitely one of my least stressful wins today. I just played really solid golf, didn't make really too many mistakes, and if I did, I just had a chip, kind of a straightforward chip. Overall, I capitalized on majority of my really good shots out there today and made some good putts as well. So overall, I was very, very pleased with how I played today in the tough conditions.
And you were sitting in the clubhouse for a while until you officially knew you had won. Just talk about kind of waiting to hear and maybe the emotions that come with that.
Yeah, I was surrounded by friends. I was surrounded by Jason, Baby Benton, Caro, so my usual people. So it felt really calm and just kind of waited it out. I don't think I've ever been in a position like that where I was that many groups ahead of the leaders. So yeah, just had a cup of soup to warm up because I was very, very cold, and just watched the girls come in.
And with the crowded leaderboard headed into the last day, I mean, you didn't play in the last group, but what was kind of the mindset headed into today?
Just not to be too distraught by the weather, to play my own games, stay in my own little bubble, and give it a good shot. When I rolled that putt in on 9, I was one back, and my caddy, actually, Jason, told me that I was one back. I didn't know. And that's when we kind of dialed in a little bit more, just made sure that we went through the process of every shot, and yeah, just played some really solid golf coming in too.
I'll open it up here. Sarah, would you like to start?
Obviously 3 straight wins and 3 straight starts. What's been different maybe mentally for you on the golf course that's really helped you to the success?
I don't really know. Just really enjoying myself out there. I mean, I love golf. I've always loved golf. I mean, sometimes it's harder than other days. Last year was definitely one of the harder years. I never really got any momentum going with injuries and such the past 2 years, in all honesty. And I would say the reset that I had after Bradenton really, really helped me. I really enjoyed my time off, spent a lot of time with my family, went back to Prague, enjoyed kind of life outside of golf a little, just disconnected. And to me, that was just like the perfect reset going into this like busy schedule.
So to have done what you've done on the golf course the last 3 times you've teed it up, I mean, can you just put into words what it means to see this much of your hard work pay off and this much success this quick in the year? I think you're, again, one of a handful of players to win before April 1st 3 times in a row, which is insane.
Yeah, I mean, I'm out on the golf course, but I have a whole team behind me that I couldn't have done it without them. When it comes to my family, the support system that I have with them, and then when it comes to my team, I'm just the player, but I have a whole group behind me that is helping me lead the way. And I think that I can't thank them enough, and my success is their success.
Over here on the right?
Hey there, you mentioned you had some soup, but there's an In-N-Out about 6 miles away. Are you going to do another
It's closed.
Threepeat visit? It's closed?
Oh yeah,
You're
In-N-Out's
opening
closed today.
You got to find In-N-Out somewhere, right, to celebrate, keep the
No,
thing going?
Easter Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you think you'll celebrate then?
A beautiful 5-hour drive to Vegas. Yeah. Actually, I went to a coffee shop this morning, and their baked goods looked really good, and I got myself an almond croissant for the road, so I'm just like thinking about that. That's like making me very happy.
How do you carry this into next week? I mean, it's a different format, of course, with match play, but it's a quick turnaround as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a Wednesday start. We'll probably be on the golf course tomorrow, and then a Pro-Am Tuesday. I've never played at that golf course, and it's a completely different format with first 3 days as stroke play, and then the top 8 girls get into match play. So gonna try to reset, enjoy the day today, reset, and try to give it my all next week. It's a quick turnaround.
And then last one for me is it hard not to look ahead beyond that to the first major, or do you got to take these one at a time?
Yeah, it's just so one at a time. I mean, I think this is, I don't know, I've been a professional golfer since 2016. And when you get ahead of yourself, I mean, it's just never going to be positive. So I'm going to take it one tournament at a time, stay very present. It's worked pretty well so far. Sometimes it's much harder than others. Your expectations around you too, but I'm going to try and stay in my own little bubble and see how it goes.
Any other questions here in the media center? All right, I'll ask two more and then we'll open up in the chat. You had your house family here with you from your first professional win.
Yes.
What was it like to see them and having seen them since then?
Yeah, Jeff and Kendall, oh my gosh. I stayed with them back in the day when it was Symetra, now it's Epson. They were there to witness my first professional win. And every single time I get to come to Arizona and play, they always make sure to come out and support, and their support has meant a lot. And it's just crazy to see from back in the day where I was to where I am now, how much I've grown. But it's wholesome to have the same people supporting me day in and day out.
And what's it like also to be a winner of an inaugural event? I mean, Ford and KCC stepping in here.
Mm-hmm.
What's that like as well to be the first?
Yeah, I mean, I can't thank Ford enough for stepping up and supporting women's golf, and to be able to win in front of them was a lot of fun. But any single time I get to lift the trophy, it's just an amazing feeling.
And then I believe Kent on the Zoom, you have a question? If you want to unmute.
Hey, Nelly, you talked about on 16 that you kind of changed your strategy on that hole today. At what point in time did you decide to lay up? What club did you use to lay up with? And then what distance did you have in, and what club did you almost hole out with?
We changed the, again, I'm very, very present. So I made the decision on the tee when it was my turn. So the days before that, I hit it one day into the water with my driver. And I knew that I couldn't even get there with my driver because it was so into the wind and it was a lot colder today. So I hit a 7-wood because with a 3-wood, I would still be putting the left bunker into play. So I hit a 7-wood and I had about 108 yards into the wind, and I hit a controlled pitching wedge.
And you mentioned earlier, in this press conference, your injuries you've gone through. How close is your current form of play to kind of almost what you imagine you could accomplish when you would get fully healthy again?
I mean, every year, I feel like every year I'm constantly working on my body, so my body feels a little different. I would say the year of 2021, I definitely wasn't as strong as I am this year. I really prioritized in the 7 weeks my fitness. So it's easy to compare for sure, but I think that the golf that I'm playing right now, I mean, hopefully it leads me to the year that I had in 2021 or better, but yeah, just not really focusing too much on that, on the results, just focusing on my process a lot.
Do you feel like going through that journey and fighting your way back to the tour in 2022 is giving you a bit more appreciation for the level you've been able to reach so far this year?
Yeah, for sure. Appreciation. I've definitely grown and matured a lot as well. Some of the decisions that maybe Jay and I would make on the golf course, being a little riskier, we don't try to do in contention, or I would just say in general, the appreciation for the life that I get to live out here, travel, play in front of fans, inspire the next generation. Definitely appreciate that more.
And with this win, you already heard the number of historic things you accomplished with winning 3 in a row. Are there any historic marks that you have your eye on going forward?
No, not really. I'm just very in the moment.
Thanks, Nelly.
Thanks.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Nelly. Congrats.
Thank you.